March is already looking like it's going to be one of the biggest months for sneakers in 2019, being that we're going to be seeing two insane looking Yeezys, and one of them I'm going to be talking about in today's video because it is a brand new silhouette out of Kanye West, and that is the Yeezy 700 V2. If you guys are interested, remember to watch the entire video all the way through to learn all of the newest and best information possible that we have on these sneakers. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Timeless. As I did say in today's video, we're going to be breaking down how you guys are going to be able to cop the Yeezy 700 V2 Geodes, set to release sometime next month. But before I do get into that, I do want to thank today's sponsor who makes today's video possible, and that is Cop Supply. For anybody interested in copping mass quantities of sneakers or just copping a personal pair and struggles to cop regular on the websites and stuff like that, if you guys are looking for resources to teach you guys how to cop and resources to help you cop, then Cop Supply is the place to go. This is a site list in which you guys can get over 150 cook groups to choose from, and you guys are going to be able to see them all right in front of you. What Cop Supply did is takes all of these proxies, bots, and all of these cook sites for you guys and puts them all into one area so you guys can choose the one that fits you very best. Why this is helpful is because they show you guys the very best ones to use now, the ones that are working for certain releases, and they will feature some of the best cook groups that'll teach you guys and bring you the very best resources to take you along the way on how to cop every single release. So once again, remember to go to the description below and check out Cop Supply for more information on how to cop a bunch of releases. So getting right into it in today's video, to give you guys a quick look at the sneaker we're going to be talking about, this is the brand new Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Geode that is a brand new silhouette out of Kanye West. In this newest collaboration, the original white version of the 700 V2 that people were thinking was potentially going to be releasing first, but now it seems like the Geode is going to be ending up in first. And now when the sneaker does release, I'm going to be breaking down in today's video exactly how you guys are going to be able to get this sneaker, how you're going to be able to cop it on multiple different websites, break it down, give you guys a little bit of resources below as well in the description. Included in this will be an update video eventually towards the actual release date, which is also going to have the raffles and more information on how to enter those. So once again, remember to stay notified by clicking that post notification below so you guys stay notified on every time I upload a new video. So getting right into it, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the release information for the Yeezy 700 V2 Geode. So to break it down, these sneakers are set to release on March 23rd of 2019 at a retail price of somewhere around $150 to $200. Now this price point could vary depending on what Kanye West and Adidas depends and actually wants the sneaker to retail at, but Yeezys have typically retailed anywhere between $150 to $200 or $220, but being that this seems to be a sneaker that the 700 is going to be similarly retailed at, I'm thinking that it's going to be anywhere around $160 to $175 depending on which website you buy it on. So now that you guys have the release information for these sneakers, I'm going to be breaking down where exactly you can find them. So the first website is going to be adidas.com, and these sneakers are going to be found at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It could potentially be even earlier, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but Adidas does vary, so be there on release day, once again March 23rd on adidas.com to make sure you can cop these sneakers. Now again, there is a few other websites you can go to along with adidas.com. I also think these sneakers might potentially release on Yeezy Supply. If that is so, I think the stock numbers will be pretty high, but it all depends on what Kanye West and Adidas decide to do. Being that this is the first and brand new colorway in this silhouette, I don't know if they want to make it rare right away, if they're gonna, throw a bunch of stock out there, but I do know Kanye West does like restocks, so he might make it super limited in the beginning and I do a restock later in the future. So for anybody looking to cop these sneakers on release day, your very best bet is to be on Adidas and Yeezy Supply, being that the majority majority of the stock is going to be there. Along with this, the fact that it is a new Kanye West silhouette and the newest silhouette in 2019, I gotta say, I think Kanye West might end up doing a pretty wide release. So if you're in a bunch of different countries that usually do have these 700s or have the wave runners, then I typically do think that they are going to be having the newest silhouette. So I'm assuming the Geodes might release at your typical retailers that sell Adidas limited sneakers, such as Yeezys, or where you've gone in the past to get your sneakers may have a decent supply of these. For anybody who didn't know, the actual retailers, such as Adidas retailers who get these sneakers, know way in advance which stock they're getting, when sneakers are coming out. That's why we know the release date for these shoes. So they obviously know when the inventory is going to be coming in, or if it's going to be coming in at all. So for anybody interested, go to your local Adidas retailer and just simply ask them. If you find someone nice enough, they might even go in the back, check and see if the inventory is even coming in, if they're going to be having stock for these sneakers, and that's how you can find out pretty much before anybody else. So anybody looking to resell these sneakers, wondering what the resell prediction is on these shoes, it is unclear yet exactly how much you're going to be making on these shoes, but just looking back at the OG or the original colorway on the first silhouette of Kanye West's newest designs, you guys know these typically do better than the sequential ones that come afterwards, and the colorways that do end up getting pretty boring. So when he comes out with a new silhouette and it's one brand new colorway, a brand new looking sneaker, people usually do end up reselling these for typically higher prices, being that it is a brand new sneaker. So just in that point, I do think these sneakers might hit the market pretty hard and do pretty well on the resale market. So anybody wondering about my prediction, being that these might retail around 165 to 175, I think the resale numbers are looking somewhere around 250 to 300. Now those might seem a little bit high, but they will go down if a restock does occur, which Kanye West does on every single release now, unless it is a special release. So if this is a limited sneaker that's just in this one stock, releasing on March 23rd, I think it's going to be somewhere around $250 to $300. So anybody looking to resell, there is going to be a margin there. If you're able to get multiple different pairs, that's your best bet, especially on Adidas and Yeezy supply, which there is going to be a decent amount of stock. Now, for anybody wondering if this sneaker isn't going to actually do well, there is a secondary plan. If you're willing to get these sneakers very simply, and you don't put any work in at all, and these sneakers don't do well on release day, then Yeezy supply is the place to be. If you guys haven't been there on past releases, many releases have sat on Yeezy supply for minutes, if not hours, and then even potentially whole days. Now when it comes to, new silhouettes and new colorways, I don't know how that's going to pan out, but a lot of Kanye West sneakers have been sitting on Yeezy supply, and this could end up being another one that does that. I don't think it's going to be one, but Yeezy supply is going to be your best bet. If there's a place that these sneakers are going to be sitting, it's going to be on Yeezy supply. Now to give you guys a quick opinion of mine on these sneakers, give you guys an opinion on how many pairs I think you should get, if it's worth getting these sneakers, I gotta say, it's a cool looking shoe, and for anybody looking to get a sneaker for a personal pair, a Yeezy, that's a cool looking shoe that's gonna be comfortable, especially during the winter or even the spring. This is definitely the sneaker to get. The Geode colorway is super cool, the 700 V2. Now it is slightly different than the 700s. It doesn't look completely different. There is subtle changes, but being that it is a V2, it's a brand new silhouette, it's gonna hold its value over time, and the 700 does look pretty cool in itself. So overall, if you're looking for a personal pair, I would say this is a must cop. But for anybody looking to resell this sneaker, it is going to be a slight risk if you do cop multiple pairs, because you might end up sitting on them. Now I think right away, if you do end up selling them, you might make a good amount of profit. This is a new silhouette. If you get multiple pairs, it's going to make you money right away if you're able to sell them. But if even you hold them for 2 months and then we get even the subtle hint that there's going to be another restock, or 5 new colorways get announced, it's going to kill the OG colorway resell, and it's going to cut your profits in half. So be careful for anybody buying multiple pairs. And once again, if you guys are interested in getting multiple pairs of these sneakers and getting the resources to do so and gaining that knowledge, remember to go below to Cop Supply and check out them. They are today's sponsor and have been a sponsor for a long time. They are a great website providing a lot of resources for you guys interested in learning, and they are a great partner for this channel. If you guys are interested once again in copying these sneakers, March 23rd of 2019 at a retail price of approximately $150 to $200, the Yeezy 700 V2 Geodes are set to release. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Rose gold padded for Lee. I can count on it in my sleep. Don't pee, pull up to the scene. Running up them bands with my team. Rose gold padded for Lee. I can count on it in